Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about the Title X funding and what Trump wants to do with it. President Trump would like to reinstate the gag rule from 1998 that Ronald Reagan had in place. In 1998, Ronald Reagan had a very good idea. It stopped taxpayers from paying for abortions. I think this is fair. I don't believe the taxpayers should be paying for abortions, even though in 1973 it became legal for abortions. Now, just because it's legal doesn't mean taxpayers need to pay for it. There's a couple parts to the gag order, the gag rule. There's the domestic one, which concerns Planned Parenthood, and there's also what they call the global gag rule, which is when taxpayers give money to other countries to promote this murderous act of abortion. That's my opinion anyways. So I'll go over a few things. It's officially known as a Public Law 91-572, Title X funding. People also may refer to it as population research in voluntarily family planning programs. Title X was originally started in 1970 by President Richard Nixon. That's way before abortion became legal, because at that time it was just for women's health. Now it's primarily abortion, even though Planned Parenthood always likes to say they do many other things. But you'll find out that over 90% of this Title X money is used for abortion. That's where they make their money, their profit. As I said before, 1988, when Ronald Reagan had a good idea. It was in place, but then the Democrats came in, reversed it, stopped this gag rule, and then Bush put it back in place. Then Obama reversed it again, and now Donald Trump is reversing it again. So that's a good thing that Donald Trump is doing. But Donald Trump is going to take it a step further. He's going to, he's going to make it so that they don't necessarily lose their funding, but the funding is going to go in the right places to help out women. And he's going to totally get rid of the global one, where we promote our disgusting policy of abortion to other countries. Now, there's the ACLU is trying to, I don't know how far it'll go. They're suing Donald Trump, the administration, on this. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sure I'll make another video on this, because I'm gonna pay close attention to this. So I just want to let you know, this is for pro-life people, this is a good thing. But it's not unusual for a Republican president to reverse this. It's a promise he made when he was campaigning, and he's sticking to it. So there's a plus for Trump. And in my book, he needed a plus. He was doing a lot of things that I didn't like. I didn't like that how he honors Jerusalem as the capital. I've gone over that in previous videos. The global gag rule, people, if they've never heard of that, they might have heard of a World Mexican City policy. That's another name for it. The national one is what I'm really concerned with. I don't like Planned. I want to do anything possible to stop Planned Parenthood from committing these murderous acts of abortion. So, Just want to, fill you in on this stuff. And it was originally started in 1970 with, good for under the Public Service Act with good intentions. And then Planned Parenthood saw an opportunity to grab a bunch of money, and they did it. And the Democrat liberal presidents went along with it. Now this, the Christians, this is something that really bothers me. Many Christians I hear, they say they're for abortion. It's a woman's right to choose. If they're going to amend the Ten Commandments, you don't start with thou shalt not kill. That's a doozy. In my book, that's number one. I'm sure it is upstairs with the Creator too. I'm sure he would be a little more lenient if, somebody took the Lord's name in vain over killing his children. So, if they're going to amend some and rewrite the Bible and all kinds of things, you don't start out with killing the children. That's evil. There's other things too, like coveting your neighbor's goods and stuff like that. I'm just being a little silly here, but I think you know what I'm getting at. Christians, it's not your right to play God and rewrite rules. That's just something to think about right there. But until next time, this is Brett Douglas. Thank you. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe.